Hello, my dear students. I welcome you all to the online teaching learning platform of Gulaya Progressive Public School. Students, today we will learn regarding the chapter number 6, that is life process. In this particular video, students, we will discuss regarding the four main subtopics. The very important first subtopic is nutrition. The second subtopic is here modes of nutrition, that is autotrophic and heterotrophic nutrition. The last but not the least objective or the subtopic that we will cover in this video is the types of heterotrophic nutrition. So let's move ahead. Students, these are the learning outcomes. After watching the video, you all will be able to define life processes. You also will be able to recall the modes of nutrition, and you also will be able to distinguish between autotrophic and heterotrophic nutrition. And after that, you also will be able to understand the type of heterotrophic nutrition. This is the YouTube link, students. With the help of this YouTube link also, you can understand about the basic introduction about life process. The topic that we are going to cover in this particular section, you can find this particular topic in your NCERT book from page number 93 to 95. So let's learn. We will learn regarding the definition of life process. We will also learn regarding the mode of nutrition. We will understand what is the difference between the autotrophic and heterotrophic nutrition. Then we will also discuss regarding the types of heterotrophic nutrition. So let's start our lesson. Students, the chapter number 6 is here life process. Let us understand the basic meaning of life processes. As you can see here on the screen, this is the definition of the life processes given over here. So what is the meaning of life processes? Let us understand. All that processes which maintain the body functions and which is necessary for the survival are known as life processes. Or we can also define this particular definition in the another sense also, that all such processes which work together to keep the living organisms alive and to perform tasks which actually helps the organism or the body to maintain the body function are known as life processes. How many life processes or basic life processes are there? Examples of such basic life processes are there on your screen. That is your nutrition, respiration, circulation, and excretion. Okay, you people are seeing here the examples of the living organisms in which the life processes are going on. Okay, so these are the examples of life processes. Students, here we will discuss regarding the four main important life processes, that is nutrition, respiration, circulation, and excretion. Although you people have studied about these life processes in your junior classes also, but here we are recalling the concept because we have to deal with these four important subtopics in detail. So let us first of all understand the basic meaning of these four life processes. We are starting with the nutrition. What is the meaning of nutrition? Let us understand. Nutrition is the process of taking food by organism and its utilization by the body for life processes. You know very well that for the survival of our body or for the survival of a living organism, the food is very much necessary. Although we will start thinking about the tree are also preparing their own food with the help of the carbon dioxide and the water. They also need the energy. Likewise, similarly, all the other organisms also need energy that we people are getting from where? We people are getting from the food. So this is simply the process of taking the food by an organism and its utilization by the body for various other life processes also. As you can see here, this picture is showing you the our digestive system. It is starting from the mouth, then to the esophagus, then stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectum, and the anus. This we have studied in previous classes also. and in our upcoming video we will study about this particular concept in detail. So we are now moving toward the second important life process, that is actually your respiration. So what is the basic meaning of respiration? Respiration is actually the process by which the food is burnt in the cells of the body with the help of the oxygen to release energy. Student, actually whatever food we people are taking, it is not directly giving us the energy. For producing the energy from this particular food, or rather we can say it as a fuel, we need to combust or we need to burn this particular food in the presence of oxygen, and that process of burning the food in the cells with the help of the oxygen is actually known as respiration. So these are our actually respiratory organ. Main respiratory organ actually are lungs. It is starting from the nose, clear, to the nostrils, and then to the trachea, that is the windpipe, then to the lungs. Lungs is having the bronchia, bronchioles, and the alveoli. We will also study about this particular respiratory system in detail in our upcoming videos. Okay, so now we are moving towards the third important life process, that is your circulation. Student, what is the basic meaning of circulation? It is simply the process by which the food, oxygen, water and waste products are carried from one part of the body to the another. Let us try to connect these all three things. Whatever food we people are taking, students, it is actually digested, or it is actually producing the energy with the help of the oxygen. So this mode of obtaining the process of obtaining the food is actually known as nutrition, and its breakdown with the help of the oxygen, it is actually known as a respiration. And then after producing the energy, all the food is actually mixed in the blood, clear, and the blood is going to carry all that nutrients from one part of the body to the another. That actually process is known as circulation. Whatever the things, whether it is your oxygen, whether it is your water or waste product, whatever things are there, all the things are in our blood that are being circulated in the body with the help of the circulatory system. Main our pumping organ of the heart is the main our organ that is responsible for the pumping of the blood from one place to the another is actually your heart. Now let's come to the fourth important life process, that is your excretion. Student, what is the definition of excretion? Actually it is a process with the help of which all the waste products that are in the body are removed from the body. So in this particular figure you are able to see this is our excretory system. In our excretory system, actually there is a pair of kidney like this, and these are connected to the urinary bladder via these ureters. These kidneys are actually known as filtration unit. The blood that we are having, it is having all the things, and whatever the waste products are present in the blood, it is actually being filtered with the help of these filtration unit kidneys, and then via this particular ureter it will go to the urinary bladder. There it collects in the form of the urine. We will discuss regarding this particular process in detail in the last video of this particular chapter, that is related to the excretory system. Okay. So let's move ahead. Yes, let's start our topic with the nutrition. In the previous slide also, students, we have learned about the nutrition process in detail. What is nutrition? Nutrition is actually the process of obtaining the food or taking the food by an organism and its utilization by the body to build the body for growth and for the repair of the damaged part of the body, and also for the utilization or obtaining the energy. Students, now come to the second part, that is the modes of nutrition. There are two actually different modes of the nutrition. One is your autotrophic and another one is your heterotrophic. We will deal with these two important modes of nutrition in our next slide. So let's move to the next slide. Here, student, let us understand regarding the autotrophic mode of nutrition. Students, if we will break this particular word autotrophic into two words, that is auto and trophic. Likewise, auto and trophic. What is the meaning of auto? Auto means self, and the meaning of trophic is nourishment. Okay. So what is the meaning of autotrophic? If we will combine these both words, we can make the definition of this particular autotrophic nutrition. What is that? Actually, Autotrophic nutrition is that mode of nutrition in which organisms prepare their own food from the simple inorganic substances like carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. And generally this particular process is being carried out by the green plant. Most of the green plants are the example of this. And few bacteria, those who are having the chlorophyll, they also carried out this particular process, that is the mode of autotrophic nutrition. So let's move ahead and discuss the second mode of nutrition, that is your heterotrophic nutrition. Student, again when we will break this particular word heterotrophic, then this particular word heterotrophic is made up of two words, that is here hetero and trophic. What is the meaning of hetero? Hetero means different and trophic means nourishment. Trophic means nourishment. Students, when we will combine both these words, then we are able to make the definition of heterotrophic nutrition. And what is that? Let us understand. Heterotrophic mode of nutrition, students, is that type of nutrition in which the organisms depend upon other organisms for obtaining the food and for their survival. Likewise, the human being and all other organisms are actually dependent on other different organisms for obtaining their food. That whatever vegetables we are eating, we people are getting from the plants. Whatever the herbivores animals are there, they are getting it from the plants. And if we will talk regarding the carnivore animals, they are dependent on other organisms for obtaining their food. Along with that also some bacteria are there, they are also having the heterotrophic mode of nutrition, means they feed on other organisms also. So these are the examples of the organism that are having the heterotrophic mode of nutrition. So let's move ahead and we will discuss regarding the types of heterotrophic nutrition. Students, basically there are three main important types of the heterotrophic nutrition, and what these are: saprophytic nutrition, parasitic nutrition, and the holozoic nutrition. Let us discuss regarding these types of the nutrition one by one. So starting with the saprophytic mode of nutrition. Actually, what is the meaning of saprophytic mode of nutrition? It is the type of nutrition, students, in which organisms get their food from dead and decaying organisms. Likewise, mushroom, bread mold, yeast, and some bacteria. As you can see in the picture also, this particular mushroom is growing on dead and decaying organisms. So such type of nutrition, such type of mode of nutrition in which the organism is obtaining the food from the dead and decaying part. Likewise here, this mushroom is growing on the dead and decaying part. That type of nutrition is actually known as saprophytic nutrition. So let us discuss the second mode of heterotrophic nutrition, that is your parasitic nutrition. So what is the meaning of parasitic mode of nutrition? In this particular mode of nutrition, students, all the organisms get their food from the living organisms, that is actually known as host, without killing them. Likewise, so many examples are given here: cuscata, orchids, ticks, lices, leeches, roundworm, tapeworm, plasmodium, and so many more. If I will take one of the example of the parasitic mode of nutrition organism, likewise, we will talk regarding the tapeworm. Suppose if tapeworm is residing in our stomach, then that tapeworm is actually withdrawing all that nutrition from the stomach of that particular organism. These tapeworms are actually withdrawing the nutrition from the organism, and we are host for that particular tapeworm. So what mode of nutrition actually this tapeworm is having? It is having the parasitic mode of nutrition, because it is depending upon a host. So such mode of nutrition in which the organism is getting the food from the living organism, that is actually called as host, without killing them, that is actually your parasitic mode of nutrition. Then let us discuss regarding the third mode or third type of the heterotrophic nutrition, that is your holozoic nutrition. Let us understand, student, what is the meaning of holozoic nutrition. Students, in this type of nutrition, the organism is actually going to take the food directly, and then the organism is going to digest it and absorb it. Likewise, these are the examples of the holozoic mode of nutrition. These organisms are actually carrying the holozoic mode of nutrition. What these are: amoeba, paramecium, birds, fishes, and humans. Clear? Here the picture is showing you the example of the holozoic mode of nutrition. This is the picture of what? This is a picture of amoeba. You know very well also. Let us come to the screen here. Amoeba is actually a unicellular organism which is having an irregular shape. Suppose a food material is present in the surrounding of the amoeba, then amoeba is going to take this food, engulf this whole food inside the body, and with the help of the various enzymes present inside the amoeba is going to break or digest this particular food, and then amoeba is going to withdraw the energy from this particular food material. So this is how the organisms are going to perform the holozoic mode of nutrition, or this type of nutrition, or this mode of nutrition is actually known as holozoic mode of nutrition. Clear? Then let's move ahead. Student, this is actually a practice section. If you have gone through the video carefully, then you will be probably able to give the answers of these questions. What is the first question? Define life process. I hope you will be able to define the life process. Then second question, that is mention two important mode of nutrition. Then the third question, that is the difference between the autotrophic and the heterotrophic mode of nutrition. And then the fourth practice question for you all people is name the three main types of the heterotrophic nutrition. And I hope that you all know the answers of these questions. Okay, if you don't know the answer, go back to the video, play it again, and then try to give the answers of these questions. Let's move ahead. Students, in this slide I have given you the assignment. This is level 1 assignment. After completing the chapter, and you will see all the PPTs, all the videos of the chapter, then you have to solve this particular assignment. And this assignment is having 1 mark question, 2 mark question, and also some long questions of 5 marks also. And after doing the assignment, you have to submit the assignment in the form of a scanned PDF file on my official email ID. These are the reference books. And in the last, thank you for watching the video. Stay safe, stay at home, happy learning, enjoy your learning. Bye bye, take care, see you in the next video.
Day in, day out, it's the same road we're walking down. Same job, same town, 'cause we've been told that's the way our world goes round. Walking on the grounds we've always known, stepping on the footprints in the snow. But when it melts, the other ways will show. We're